Welcome, travelers, to Adventures in Security. In this video, we take a look at how to manage cyber threats and vulnerabilities. You can download the script for this video from the link in the video description. Today is a practical, general approach to managing threats and vulnerabilities using three connected capabilities: threat intelligence, threat hunting, and vulnerability management. The goal isn't to do more security tasks. The goal is to connect activities so they reinforce each other, so we stop chasing random alerts and start focusing on what adversaries are actually doing and what our environment is actually exposing. Threat intelligence gives external visibility, such as tactics, malware trends, and campaign patterns. Threat hunting is internal validation. Do we see signs of this behavior in our telemetry? Vulnerability management is the fix engine, including find, prioritize, and remediate weaknesses. Separately, these are useful. Together, they create a system where intel drives hunts drive prioritization, and vulnerability work prevents repeats. A key theme is continuity. These aren't quarterly check-the-box activities. Attackers iterate quickly, so programs need ongoing inputs and steady operational cadence. The practical implication includes treat intel intake, hunt scheduling, and remediation governance like production operations, with owners, metrics, and regular review. Risk ranking fails when it's driven by gut feel or by CVSS alone. Evidence-based prioritization means external intel tells us what's being exploited. Internal asset inventory tells us what we actually run. Scans show exposure, and hunts confirm whether attackers are already probing or succeeding. When these inputs align, you get confident priorities instead of endless debates.
Intel should reduce uncertainty, not create noise. The best intel output is a hypothesis your team can test, such as, "We should look for this technique on these systems," or "block this infrastructure," or "audit this exposure." If intel can't be operationalized into a hunt, a control change, or a remediation push, it's just information. Hunting is the bridge between it's happening out there and it's happening here. Hunters use telemetry to find early indicators, beaconing patterns, unusual process behavior, suspicious authentication or authorization, unexpected lateral movement. The value is speed and certainty. Confirm if something is real, determine how far it spread, and cut off attacker paths before impact grows. Vulnerability management is more than scanning. It's a life cycle: discovery, validation, prioritization, remediation, and verification. Strong programs combine automated results with business context, asset criticality, exposure, exploitability, and what hunts are seeing. The goal is to fix the weaknesses adversaries actually use, not just chase the longest list. One of the most avoidable risks in any connected environment is default or hard-coded credentials. If systems ship with defaults and they remain unchanged, attackers often don't need exploits, just access. This should be treated as a high-severity class of exposure with clear ownership of inventory where it exists, enforcing credential change, and blocking management access paths. This is the core operating model. Intel produces hypotheses, hunting validates them in your environment. Vulnerability management fixes the root causes. Then you verify through rescans and follow-up hunts. The magic is shared data. When these teams work in silos, you get duplication and blind spots. When they share, you get compounding value. To implement this generally, establish a reliable intel intake process with triage, create a hunt cadence based on the most credible hypotheses, and link remediation SLAs to what's exposed and what's being exploited. Track outcomes with a few metrics that matter: time to detect, time to remediate, and how often the same class of weakness returns. That's how you turn security activities into an improving system. That's it for this video. If you learned anything, please remember to give us a thumbs up and subscribe. And until next time, be careful what you click.